and welcome to the Daily Blu today. Good morning. I am here with two very, very special people. Well, three actually, but we'll get to the third. My good friends over here, Tim and Alexis Graff, who started a site called The Share Spot, and we love your site. It shares information. It's a bit like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter all into one to share information that's vital. And one of the guests that we have here today is Ashlee White. She's a survivor, a stroke survivor, and she actually is here to share her story. And I'm going to allow Tim to take it away.
First of all, Corinne, thank you for having us back. And I am so excited to be at the Daily Blu again. They have the same type of motivation we have, creating awareness, strengthening other companies, helping people on their journey. So to have Ashlee White here today is an honor.
It is.
She is a local Long Island celebrity. Long Island celebrity. So we're happy to have here. Yeah. So Ashlee was on a great series. Do you want to go into that?
I wanted to hear about it. It was Princess Long Island
on Bravo.
Yeah, so she was on a reality series on Long Island, and a lot of you probably saw it, but Ashlee is a very unique individual because she went through 3 very hard years. So I want to get right on this. I have a list of questions I want to ask you. Is that okay?
Fire away.
Okay, on the last episode of Long Island Princesses, the others learned about your health struggle. Can you go into that a little bit for us?
Absolutely. Before the series started, I suffered a stroke.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 29 when it happened.
Unbelievable.
It happened out of nowhere.
Right.
So I didn't know what was going on when I had it. I didn't know really about strokes, and if I did, young people don't have strokes.
Right.
You know, I'm not old. No, I realize now that is not true.
Right.
Stroke can happen at any age, at
Yes.
any time. I lost my part of my speech, my short-term memory, and my balance. I was
my goodness.
bedridden.
Well, you would never know.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you
I mean,
wouldn't.
wow.
I
Because
worked
now
really
you're a
hard.
speaker for American Heart Association,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which is incredible. So what has your journey been like after the stroke? So that was one stroke at 29.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, lucky me, after the show wrapped, I had another stroke. It was a TIA, which is a mini stroke. I was away from home in Miami, but thankfully, the first responders, the ambulance, the doctors knew how to handle.
Which is so important.
Time is of the essence.
Wow.
So nobody wasted time saying, should she go to the emergency room? Is it a stroke?
Right.
Everybody sprung into action.
Can you just back me up a minute here to tell me what are the things that you experienced? Let's share for the share spot on the Daily Blu. What can people learn from you? What are the signs?
Great. We use an acronym called FAST.
Right.
Face.
Talk about that.
Face droops.
Okay.
Arm. Your arm goes numb.
Wow.
Speech. You can't formulate words. You are having a hard time expressing what you're trying to say, or it's coming out all jibble-jabbed.
Right.
And time. Time. Most people don't think, let me go to the emergency room.
Right.
Of course.
And you would be surprised how many people in that state of mind Google stroke symptoms.
Right.
Right.
No, get off the computer, go right to it.
Right.
I would rather...
Hold on. That's a mom for you,
I would
right?
rather you go to the emergency room and they say, you're fine.
Right.
You don't play around with any of that.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I know with women, especially because you have such a high pain tolerance, that sometimes you don't realize you're having a stroke. And
Absolutely.
I know that more than men, you know, we can't handle that much. You know, all of a sudden, you know.
This big strong guy saying
I
that.
have to be honest, I'm speaking for all of us, I'm sorry. But, so did you know what you're going through right away? Being the first time, did you know that these are symptoms of a stroke? Oh my goodness, I have to do something?
Yeah.
Or was it a
I
learn?
knew
You did.
I needed help
Right.
away,
Right.
whatever it was. And you make a really good point because women don't like to kind of follow their intuition and say something is wrong.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
It's always a fight. I'm not,
I'm fine.
I'm fine,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I
Take care of
knew,
myself.
Yeah.
you know, hands down, I need help. There's no, but I didn't know it was a stroke.
Wow.
So being so young
Yeah.
and having 3 strokes, what does Stroke Awareness Month mean to you?
It means spreading awareness for people that don't know what strokes are, for people that need to be, educated. Together we can save lives. If you get the word out there, you will know the symptoms and the signs to know I need help right away. It is so important. And with the American Heart Association, we have now the acronym FAST. Now they have an iPhone app, FAST, that's great. We didn't have this last year. We didn't. We also they have time is the essence, so they have learned that the first responders have to take care of you. When you're in the ambulance, your treatment starts, which in my third stroke was so vile because I was having a stroke and I got to the hospital within 3 hours and I got the TPA shot. Right. What the TPA shot does is dissolves anything going on in your body. Right. You have to meet a criteria and you have to get it within 3 to 4.5 hours. Wow. So with the TPA shot, I recovered so much quickly.
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
So did you start speaking clearly right away? What?
The third stroke was not my speech. I lost mobility in my left leg. So I was in a wheelchair, a walker, in-home physical therapy, occupational therapy. But because of the TPA shot, I graduated to outpatient therapy within 3 weeks to a month.
That's fantastic.
For a girl who loves heels, and if you watch the show, you know heels are my thing.
I see your heels.
Yes. So I was in heels within 3 months.
Wow.
And I have to be honest, it's a battle. It's something I deal with all the time, but I keep my head high.
Wow.
I stay positive, because if you lose hope, you lose everything.
Sure. Now, heart disease is the #1 killer in women. Yeah. And what are some of the things that women can do? And is it hereditary?
There is studies to show it is hereditary.
Right.
Also, what women can do is have the education and learn from people who spread awareness. Go to your doctors regularly. Get your cholesterol checked. I say 30 minutes of exercise a day.
Right.
But the scary thing is, what I had, there's a thing called silent symptoms.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So with me, it wasn't weight.
Obvious.
It wasn't cholesterol. It was like, boom, hello, here I am.
And does it run in your family?
It does.
Okay.
However, they do not believe mine's hereditary. I was diagnosed with lupus.
Wow.
And because my lupus was flaring up, I was having, strokes.
Wow.
And Share Spot, this is also great. May is not only stroke awareness, but lupus awareness.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, woo,
covering
May.
everything.
Yes.
Well, let's hope that your shared experience is helping others. Yeah. At least,
That's
for
important.
me today, to hear what you're saying is
Thank you.
shocking. And how did you guys meet? I know that you connected originally, right,
Well,
Alexis?
again, the power of social media, it's just amazing. And I was searching for stroke stories. I was trying to find some people that would be willing to share more stories on their stroke experience, to raise awareness, obviously. And when I was searching on Twitter for stroke survivor, Ashlee's name came up. And I saw Ashlee White, Long Island stroke. I was like, here we go. We're Long Island based, Share Spot. So I reached out to her and she was gracious enough to tweet back and right away, and we contacted through email, and now she's sharing her story here as well as on the Share Spot. So that's how we connected, and I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful to be here and that you reached out. So
it just worked beautifully.
I think it's so wonderful using your status because of the Bravo series that made you a local celebrity.
Good point.
You didn't go into hiding because of, it is an embarrassing thing at times. It could be something you could have went into hiding for, but you're stepping out and you're being an inspiration to a lot of people that say, you know, instead of ignoring these health symptoms, let me get it checked out and let me share my story on the Daily Blu, on the sharespot.com. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's excellent.
And you know, one reason is I treat others how I want to be treated, and I didn't have anyone. So I was 29. I have a wonderful, loving, supportive family, and they were there for me as much as they could.
That's beautiful.
But it was, you feel alone.
Yeah, but you think of your peers. They're
Right.
not going through strokes. They're not, you know what I mean? This
That's
is an
it.
unusual...
My life stopped.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I want to be there, and I always say, if my story can inspire one person, that's it. I did my job.
Or help one person.
Absolutely.
Help. Now on the share spot, Tim, is Ashlee able to? I love how he shifted from host to guest.
Right.
You're able to.
I wish I had two different hats. I could be
Right. You're sitting with a bunch of women here, but just trying to
lucky
include you
me.
a bit.
Right, thank you.
On the share spot, is Ashlee able to have a discussion and answer questions? I mean,
Yeah,
what kind
so
of...
Ashlee can share her story, which is really amazing. She can share her story. She can put in her journal what's going on in her life on a regular basis. And then she can also create an organization. That's a cool feature we have. And then people that join her organization, it's free to join. They can do live chats with her and talk about what she's going through.
I love that.
And I think
It's
what
all
an opportunity
streamlined
for
to
people
help,
like,
too.
I have to tell you the truth, right? So if it wasn't for the Share Spot or the Daily Blu, I don't know if we would have had the access to meet someone like Ashlee. So for us, it's been such a learning experience to reach out to someone like Ashlee or Corinne that's giving us the platform to raise awareness. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about,
How
correct?
exciting, right?
Yeah, so thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Ashlee. I really appreciate
Lots
it.
of love
Just
and
to
thank
let you know, I am creating a profile for the Share Spot.
Excellent.
And it is so great for therapy. It's therapeutic. It's really helped me in times when, even though I've overcome everything and I really stay positive, but there are times you still go through things.
Yes.
And when I
Sure.
can go on the Share Spot
Yeah.
and share my story or the journal, and I
therapeutic.
can see
therapeutic,
my progress.
That's
You know,
exciting.
there's a smile on your face right there.
Sure.
So
We were discussing that. We were talking about how, you know, a lot of people see a therapist. They have these things. They want, you know, sometimes all it takes is just getting it out on paper or on the computer. And
Right.
in this
It's
case,
like talking about it with your girlfriends.
letting
I
it-
think just
yeah.
helps you to overcome
It's the
your
truth.
own challenges. Sometimes you just need to do that. It's a great thing what you guys have done. I love it. I really
too.
love
we
it.
have other stroke stories as well that are popping up. You know,
Sure.
I mean, there's definitely awareness being raised, and it's very exciting. I will say, you were talking about being an inspiration, and I've been inspired. I tweeted you last night, and this is from the heart. I never thought twice about having a stroke, you know, but you hear her story, you hear Ashlee's story, and all the stories that I'm starting to get in touch with through the Share Spot. It's overwhelming and eye-opening, and the amount of women that go through this. So it's making me very conscious and aware to spread the awareness to my own family. So I am very grateful.
Definitely.
For
Just
this.
again today, going over the signs, I think for women in general, it's really important. And I do think you are so right that we just ignore and we'll just let all the stresses or the day go by and put ourselves last because we have so much to do for everyone else. You know, being parents and
You know,
being business owners and
with what you said, and I know this can be, sometimes it could be a very sensitive topic, but you said the stroke wasn't because of, it wasn't a weight issue or health issue. However, I think you've recovered better because you were healthier and in shape. So this is a really important thing during this month, Heart Awareness Month, Stroke Awareness Month, to make sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle, to make sure you're exercising every day, eating good food. Good food in is good health out. So keep that in mind. So I think that probably contributed
advice.
to you getting better so fast.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know something happened to her.
not at all. I mean,
yeah,
it's remarkable.
it really is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us what's next for you now. What's in your? We want to hear some of your
Anything
good
big
plans.
coming up? What's going
cool
on?
stuff.
I am launching a luxury lifestyle website that I couldn't be more excited about. Yeah, so it's a day in the life of Ashlee White. You're going to get fashion, parties, restaurants, where to go, what to do, beauty. Also, starting a inspiration of the week. So right now I'm starting with women Sorry. But when I get to men, you're the first person I'm going to call.
Oh, good. Wow. Look at that.
I made it.
Go share spot again.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Hashtag that.
yeah. So the inspiration of the week is a woman that just inspired me.
Right.
Whether
That's great.
it's her strength in a career, her strength with kids, a relationship, charity work, something where I say, wow, you don't have to be a survivor. You know, to be a survivor, it doesn't have to be about health.
That's the truth.
Everyone is a survivor of something.
Yeah.
You just have to make
We're
it.
surviving Long Island, and that's the truth. The stress is here in New York.
We're surviving bad weather for 2014. Constant bad weather.
It's a wonderful, wonderful cause. It really is.
Yeah, I love it.
Talking about health and beauty, can you talk about the upcoming event that you have at the salon? Can you
Yes,
discuss that?
absolutely.
Okay,
This
good.
is
Let's hear.
exciting.
Yes, and you all have to come. You guys
Okay.
have to come. Everyone has to come.
Okay.
I'm doing.
Sounds like a party.
All right. Of course, with me, it's a party. Yeah. So I am doing a event at Thomas Cole event salon.
Nice.
You're gonna get blowouts and tips from me. We're gonna be doing a big spa event, and it's going to be raising money for the American Heart Association.
Excellent.
So not only am I giving my beauty tips and fashion tips, you're also going to get stroke awareness.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
excellent. So today we're also having a luncheon for American Heart, so we
Yeah,
have to
that's
wrap
great.
things up so we can have you speak to some of the people here that have come to see you today. And we're very lucky that American Heart has come today. Cardiologists have come to discuss it, and of course we're eating healthy.
Yes.
And we'll share all that and our pictures and photos on the Share Spot in a little while, and a wrap-up of the event. Let's all discuss it on the Share Spot. So you can find out details about the Share Spot afterwards. Any last-minute things?
You know what? I would just like to say one phrase. It's the age-old phrase we've heard all our lives. It's take time to smell the roses. And when something like this happens, you stop and you say, I need to take time. I need to take time for life. You reevaluate. So bravo.
Where'd you get this guy?
And you know,
He's
just
adorable.
just really quick, what I can end on is for advice for anyone going through anything, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. You have to lean on your loved ones, lean on yourself, and when being strong is the only option, then you find out how strong you are, and that's exactly what happened. But
Well
you know,
said.
you can find
Wow.
this.
Ashlee White.
Yeah, but
Quote it.
you can find this at.
Hashtag Ashlee White.
But what's your Twitter handle, just so we can get the information?
The Share Spot. Go
At the
ahead.
Share Spot?
At the
We
Share
are
Spot.
at the Share Spot. If you want to connect to Tim personally,
Yeah.
it's at TPGraph82.
She wants you posing.
No, no, absolutely, and you can
Right,
find
you want
me.
this mug? TPGraph82.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my hidden profile. So.
Great. And you can
It's all
find.
out there now.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Ashlee.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Bravo. Okay, so stay tuned for our sharing on the Share Spot, and thank you all for joining us on the Daily Blu. And of course, thank you to beautiful Alexis for joining us all together, sharing stories, setting this all up, and thank you, Ashlee and Tim. It's always a pleasure having you guys. I'm Corinne Cow. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Blu. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you soon. Come on, stop.